Blacktown Snap Fitness. Welcome, student body. Alright. We request the Consul General of the Republic of the Philippines, Ms. Charmaine Rowena Avicoville, to deliver her remarks, please.
Let's see if I can do it without glasses. The Honorable Anulat Shadiron, MP. The Honorable Stephen Bali, MP. The Honorable Tim James, MP. Representatives of ministers and members of the Parliament of New South Wales. The Honorable Councillors and local government representatives from all over New South Wales. Mr. Crispin Conroy, Director of DFAT, New South Wales, member of the Consular Corps, esteemed leaders of the Filipino community, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. A very pleasant evening to you all. Tonight we commemorate the 127th anniversary of the proclamation of Philippine independence under the theme Kalayaan, Kinabukasan, Kasaysayan, Freedom, Future, History. These three words are not merely slogans. In fact, they are the threads that bind the Philippine past, the present, and future. They call us to remember the courage of our forebears and to embrace our role in building a just, inclusive, and forward-looking Philippines, where freedom is protected, where our future is secured, and where history continues to be made. The spirit of the Katipunan, whose initials echo in this year's theme, continues to inspire us and represent not only resistance, but also unity, courage, and deep love for the nation. These are values that we as Filipinos carry with us, whether at home or abroad. In this era of rebuilding and global transformation, we take pride in being part of a country committed to peace, innovation, and progress under a rules-based international order. As we celebrate this milestone, we also gather to honor the enduring friendship between the Philippines and Australia, and the vibrant contribution of the Filipino community to this great nation. Our ties are deeply rooted in history. Today, we stand not only as friends, but as strategic partners. With the signing of the joint declaration in September 2023, we elevated our bilateral relations, which are anchored in shared values, strategic alignment, and mutual respect. This partnership spans various areas including security, trade, education, tourism, and more importantly, people-to-people exchanges. With the 80th anniversary of diplomatic relations approaching 2026, our collaboration continues to deepen. In recent years, trade between the Philippines and Australia has continued to grow. Though I note a deficit on the part of the Philippines last year. But we are hopeful that improved access for our agricultural exports, such as bananas, calamansi, ube, and coconut products, can help rebalance this trade relationship. Amid growing uncertainties in the global economy, the need to broaden and diversify our trade and investment partnerships becomes even more vital. We look forward to continued collaboration between our two countries to expand trade, ease market access, and to foster greater two-way investment opportunities. The Philippines is a growing and dynamic market of over 110 million people, with a median age of just over 26 years old. We have a highly capable English-speaking that continues to power industries from business services and healthcare, engineering, and digital innovation. Our economic performance of 5.6% growth in 2024 surpassed regional peers, and the outlook for 2025 remains strong and is buoyed by key Philippine government reforms in public service liberalization, renewable energy, and in foreign investment. Recent trade missions in New South Wales, ranging from higher education and engineering services to franchising, underscores the robust interest in strengthening Philippines-Australia business ties. We thank Minister Chavez and his responsive team for their wholehearted cooperation. We invite Australian firms to consider outsourcing high-value services to partner in sustainable industries and to invest in our infrastructure, in our IT, BPM industry, in renewable energy, in agribusiness, and food processing sectors. All of these ventures are mutually beneficial to both our sides. The Philippine tourism industry continues to be an important pillar of our national economy and cultural exchange. We are pleased to share that Australia has moved up from being the fifth to being the third largest source of international visitors to the Philippines. And this significant rise reflects not only the growing interest of Australians in our beautiful islands, but also the strong people-to-people ties that connect our two countries. From pristine beaches and world-class dive sites to vibrant festivals and rich cultural heritage, the Philippines offers unforgettable experiences for every traveler. We look forward to welcoming more of our Australian friends, and we encourage our kababayans here to promote the Philippines as a top destination for leisure, for business, and for adventure. Every tourist who visits the Philippines brings home not only memories, but also a deeper appreciation of Filipino warmth and hospitality. As we also mark the 79th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Australia this year, I also would like to express our deep appreciation to our friends with the Australian government, our steadfast partner, for their enduring support and strong commitment to our bilateral ties. We are especially grateful for the warm welcome extended to the Filipino community across Australia, and for embracing us in the spirit of multiculturalism that defines this great nation. This inclusive environment has allowed our community to thrive, to contribute meaningfully, and to proudly share our culture and heritage as part of the vibrant Australian mosaic. This deepening relationship between the Philippines and Australia would not be possible without our strongest bridge, the Filipino-Australian community, who are represented here today by our Filipino-Australian community leaders. As over 400,000 strong all over the country, including more than 150,000 in New South Wales, you embody the shared values of mateship and pioneer. You enrich the Australian society, contribute to its economy, and serve as a living link between our two countries. To our community leaders here tonight, as representatives of the fifth largest migrant community in Australia, our achievements continue to inspire immense pride among Filipinos in Israel. You serve as a powerful advocate of our culture, our values, and our strength as a people. Through your leadership in civic organizations, professional networks, involvement in local government, business, education, and the arts, you help strengthen the bonds between our two countries. Your efforts in fostering inclusivity, in advancing community welfare, and in promoting Filipino heritage ensure that the contributions of Filipino Australians are visible, are valued, and celebrated in the diverse social fabric of Australia. Your work uplifts not just your own organization, but also enhances the Philippines' presence and reputation. We deeply appreciate the Filipino community in Australia for their unwavering efforts to keep Philippine values and culture alive through meaningful traditions every year, such as our Independence Day flag raisings, our leaf-laying ceremonies, cultural and gastronomic events, and our tributes to our national hero, Dr. Rizal. This past year alone, we saw people-to-people ties flourish with the turnover of prehistoric earthenware from the Weldon family back home to the National Museum, and events organized by the Consulate and by various Filipino community organizations, such as the annual commemoration of our Food Month, National Ribbons Month, and Grand Festivals, continue to showcase the richness of our culture and deepen mutual understanding. We also celebrate our heritage in the powerful works of Philippine-Australian visual artists, like what you may see tonight. The work of artists like Mr. Mon Paloma, and also we also celebrate Ms. Marikit Santiago and of course Ms. Lacey Ann Gonzalez. These shared experiences remind us that the legacy of freedom lives on not only in our history, but in every act of connection, collaboration, and cultural pride. As we look to the future, let us carry forward the torch of freedom with purpose and shared resolve. Let us honor our past, build the future, and continue to make history together. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Happy Independence Day po.
Thank you very much, Consul General Charmaine Avenue. May we now invite our guest of honor, the Honorable Anulang Shantivon, Member for Macquarie Fields and Minister for Better Regulation and Fair Trading, Minister for Industry and Trade, Minister for Innovation, Science and Technology, Minister for Building, and Minister for Corrections to deliver his remarks.
Thank you very much for that very warm introduction. It's very few events, I think, that are more heartening than a Kalyan Day celebration. The sound, passion, and patriotism of the Philippine. I think it's really wonderful. I get to hear quite a lot, given I've got this my own election as well. So, Consul General, my parliamentary colleagues, Steve and Tim, councillors, ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi po. The category of your nation, and I want to thank you to be here today to be able to celebrate this day for the Filipino nation. It's really such a great privilege for me, the government and the Premier, who said to see my friend, which became a member for the Philippines as well. And it's such an historic milestone that we come to celebrate. 127 years ago, the Philippines declared independence from Spain, the final moment in a country's history, any country's history, led by patriots and dream of creating a sovereign nation. But the path forward to independence is actually never easy. It never should be. So for many years later, the Philippines goes to war and occupation before finally achieving that great goal of self-determination and self-governance. Today, as we commemorate this milestone, we remember that the Pinaus fought for freedom and for the self-determination. We are reminded to us all that freedom is precious and must not be taken for granted. It's also a chance to reflect on the journey that Filipino people actually have to build their nation, build the future for future generations. So this day is not only about looking backwards, it's also about celebrating how far the Philippines has actually come, and the pride that continues to unite Filipinos around the world. The pride of the love of a nation that its people. The pride that Dr. Jose Rizal, 127 years ago, still ideally very much in Filipinos today and around the world. Pursuing independence, preserving your culture, and promoting that very fundamental ideal of being free to choose your own future for your own people. And I think Dr. Jose Rizal's message still resonates every day, everywhere around the world. So that same pride of what still lives on in many homes, the families, and the communities that Filipinos have built right here in New South Wales. We are being proud to be home to the largest community in Australia, now over 150,000 strong. The influence of the Filipinos in Australia, New South Wales, is indeed alive and well. From vibrant festive project in Fairfield, the festive custody celebrations in Darwin, even the home Dr. celebrations in the county every single year, and then religious celebrations of something new they go through. These are really part of our community, and our diversity is very much stronger than ours as well. But the Filipino culture doesn't only endure, it also brings people together. Whether it's the food, music, language, and traditions, the community continues to enrich every part of New South Wales. But your impact on culture extends far and wide. It's the success of the frontline social services that Filipinos make, New South Wales government service, small business successes, and local leadership. Filipinos everywhere in New South Wales and across the country play an integral part of who we are as a community and who we are as a society, raising their families, building careers, shaping and influencing what New South Wales should be like for the future. And while keeping the own very proud traditions and personal pride to the next generation, it's a community that continues to give back and continues to share its heritage. And that continues to blend the tradition and the rhythm of what is of modern Australian life. But it's the same by the spirit that underpins strong friendship between our two nations. One brings a vision of respect, shared values, and principles of freedom, our institutions. There's a really fundamental relationship between Australia and the Philippines are so strong, and the continual contributions that Filipinos make to New South Wales. Now, as the Minister for Industry and Trade, I see our first opportunity to play both of us. Despite the global uncertainty, I do think it's represents a real opportunity for all of us to continue to enhance this trade relationship for the mutual benefit of both peoples and so, to the Filipino community, I wish you all the very best on National Day. We stand with you in celebrating your achievements, honour the legacy of Dr. Jose Rizal, every Filipino that has worked for self-determination, self-governance, and freedom. And we all need to explore the Filipino story continues here and worldwide in New South Wales and Australia. I very much, as a member of Parliament, as a minister, and as another, very much look forward to continue our shared journey in years ahead. Mga Philippines kami ikan, pagkakaan sa mga pagkakaan. Thank you very much.
While we're setting up the stage, everybody, for the photo opportunity and the toast, with our honorable guest and congenial, everyone will have a taste of panto, salted caramel craft vodka pure, panto which pays homage to the Filipino unique Nagayan drinking style. Is a delicious blend of distilled low sugarcane vodka from the Negros Islands of the Philippines, combined with muscovado and sea salts. Attention, please.
Gentlemen, friends, please join us in a toast to the continued good health and success of King Charles III, peace and prosperity between our two nations, and the enduring friendship between the government of the Republic of the Philippines and Australia.
Appeal.